Welcome back to Copy Trading on YouTube. Today's video is called Investing in Copy Portfolio Outsmart the Nasdaq on eToro. So this is a copy portfolio on eToro. So what are copy portfolios? They're exactly the same as copy and summon on eToro, but they're actually a selection of stocks selected by and managed by eToro, either by AI or other fundamentals, and they're just a collection of stocks that you can invest in, like shopping cart, in the game, renewable energy. So today I'm going to be looking at Outsmart the Nasdaq. It's got 2,401 investors at the moment. Some other ones I'm interested in is China Tech, because China's economy is doing very well and the technology over there is really good. Also, I'm looking at driverless cars in the future. So this electric vehicle market is massive, and renewable energy. Some ones to look out for there, guys. So today I'm looking at Outsmart the Nasdaq. I have been looking to invest in this portfolio since I started on eToro, and the reason why I'll just show you on my backup account, Copy Trading Portfolio. Remember that you can have two accounts on eToro. They allow you two accounts. So this account here, I started off when I was making videos. You can see that Outsmart the Nasdaq, the copy portfolio has beaten all of my other traders that I've been copying on. The investors, Joan Swan Lim, Jeppe Corpon, Renard Coltis, Mariano Pardo, one girl. But Jane Emmis's account here on the copy portfolio on the virtual money is not synced with his account. I don't know why that is on eToro, but just watch out for that. Sometimes it doesn't sync automatically with the virtual funds. But you can see here, Outsmart the Nasdaq is doing really well on my other account. You can see I invested 10,000. I'm up 3,137.84 and 31% by 0.38 profit since I started. Really good, guys. I've been interested in Outsmart the Nasdaq since I started on eToro, so I'm just going to go over a little about it. Reason why: I work in IT, I like AI technology, and this is a copy portfolio that uses AI technology. So what is investing in copy portfolio Outsmart the Nasdaq on eToro? So, Outsmart the Nasdaq uses machine learning, so artificial intelligence, and the wisdom of the crowd, meaning it takes the wisdom of lots of investors that they will be smarter than just an individual, with the aim to outsmart the Nasdaq 100. Okay, so the Nasdaq 100. Okay, So AI requires large databases to train computers to learn by themselves. And because eToro has millions of traders on its platform, it makes sense to develop AI copy portfolios. So there's lots of data, because AI needs lots of data to improve and start learning. So it uses all the data. That's how it improves and starts learning itself. Okay, so the Outsmart the Nasdaq uses Microsoft's advanced machine learning and eToro's algorithms to select the top NASDAQ eToro traders, then selects the top 15 stocks that are most likely to generate the top gains over the next coming months. So it uses eToro's the best NASDAQ investors on eToro, takes that information and then selects the best 15 stocks from that information from the Nasdaq 100, and it invests in them stocks for the profits of the next coming months. But it's something to look out for here, guys. Outsmart the Nasdaq may be rebalanced quarterly depending on the market sentiment, meaning if the stocks in the portfolio need to be changed if the performance of the outlook looks weaker. So if the performance of one stock is not doing so well over the quarter, they'll change it to another stock, or they will replace it with a stronger stock, or change the percentage of the investment in each stock. So if one stock's doing better, maybe they'll change it to from 10% to 15%. There will be very small spread fees involved. So there'll be less than 1% per year spread fees, which is not much, but it's worth it to optimize the portfolio. But this is all managed by eToro, so investors don't need to worry about anything, okay? And the last quarterly rebalance was on January the 6th, 2021, so not so long ago, so great time to invest. So the minimum deposit or the minimum investment is now 1,000. It used to be 5,000, and it says on eToro's website now 2,000, but it's actually 1,000, which is great. And since its launch in January 2018, it has outperformed the Nasdaq 100 with an average yearly gain of 40.14%. So that's a really good gains there, guys, each year. So if you invest 1,000, you're coming out with 400 $400 each year from each 1,000. So that is really good, guys. And just to show you, this is my website, trading.business.site. You can go over there and check it out. I just use it to post, to write posts about my videos and use it for notes on my videos. But I want to shout out, if you like the content I am making, come over to my website and leave a review, and I'll give you a shout out on my next video. But I want to shout out to Maximiliano. He's one of my subscribers, and he left me a great review on my website. So it's copytrading.business.site. You can check it out. I'm based in Ireland. I have also TikTok channel, Facebook page, Facebook group, Reddit group, everything. And if you're new to eToro, use my link here to sign up for eToro. It doesn't cost you anything if you want to support the channel, but it supports me in making more videos. Um, yeah, so I have lots of information there, guys. If you see some short videos on my channel, it's coming from my TikTok channel. So I've made some lots of TikTok there. As you can see, my phone numbers here. If you want to give me a call, I don't mind. So I'm living in Dublin, Ireland at the moment. So yeah, so check out, and if you leave a review, if you like what I'm doing, I'll shout you out in my next video. Okay, so back to Outsmart the Nasdaq. Really good. Uses machine learning. I love machine learning. I'm really interested in here. I just want to show you the graph for the last 2 years. Okay, so the blue line is the Outsmart the Nasdaq portfolio, and the green line is the Nasdaq 100. So you can see that this portfolio has beaten. It has beaten the Nasdaq. So it's doing what it's saying on the tin. Since it's been introduced in 2018, it's been beating the Nasdaq. Okay, so you can see the blue line here is the Outsmart the Nasdaq portfolio, and the green line here is the Nasdaq 100. So it's been beating the Nasdaq 100 for the last 3 years, so since it's been started. So really good results, guys. Okay, so we'll just go over to the Nasdaq here. You can see here, you can read all about it. It's been rebalanced recently. You can ask questions here, but I've went through most of the overview of it. Remember, it uses machine learning, so it uses all that data. Very cool. So it's up 18.82 already this month. So really nice gains there, guys. You can see here it started in 2018. It shows here figures from 2015, but these are actually have a star between them, and this is just, it actually started in 2018 in January, but this star here means that just what it would have done before it started, like just estimates of what it would have done since 2015. So that's why they have a star there. Back tested results. So it wasn't actually introduced at that time. It was just back tested results. But you can see here, every year is a gain. Okay. Really good. And even in 2018, when there was that big crash, it was up 5.84%. And the Nasdaq 100 was like down minus 3.4% that year. So it even beat it on that year. There we go. The risk score here, guys. Not too bad. Looking at 5 average. We know what happened in the world last March. So that's everybody's risk score was going up, even all of the copy traders, the popular investors. You can see there, guys, 2,401 investors. But now that it's down to 1,000, I think it's going to get more investors. 5 million under asset there, plus 386 people in the last 7 days. Okay, so really good there. Okay, I'm just going to look at the portfolio now. We go over here. Great portfolio, guys. If you want something that like is diversified in technology and pharmaceutical, this is the portfolio for you. Okay, so everyone knows Microsoft. solid brands. These are solid brands, so not going anywhere. They're massive companies. Microsoft are to create the operating systems. They're also buying a lot of the gaming companies that create games at the moment. So for their Xbox Series X, etc. Facebook not going anywhere. It's a big following. Everyone knows Facebook has that big following, big wealth. Very, very good company. Okay, Corpus Pharmaceutical. Okay, so this is something different, guys. So we'll just go over to Corpus Pharmaceutical here. Just let it load up. So with Corpus Pharmaceutical, it has 9.54% of the total amount invested in it. So if you invest 1,000, there will be $90 and 50 cent invested in it. So it's up 57.89. So we're just letting that load up there, guys. I don't know why that's taking. And also, when I get to 1,000 subscribers, thanks to everyone for subscribing to my channel. And nearly at 400, I'm going to be giving away some money, like in gift cards or whichever way you want to subscribers, so you can invest in stocks, etc. But yeah, if you want to support the channel again, just like and subscribe and etc. You can hit the notification bell also. And that's loading up there. We'll just let these load up, guys. I had these loaded up. I'm going to invest in a new computer when I get to 1,000 subscribers and a new microphone, because I'm not sure when I use the streaming software, it actually slows down the computer a lot. So apologize with this, but they're all loading up there, guys. Okay, so let's just skip on to them. We'll come back to the less well-known companies. Let's go over the well-known companies. So we have Dropbox. They use cloud storage, big company. Everyone knows a lot of companies are using this, guys. So they have 9%, 9.25% invested. So zero gains at the moment. Remember, it's been rebalanced just a few weeks ago. So even out there, Apple are a massive company. Everyone knows them. They create the cool products. They're actually thinking about getting into the electric vehicle market too in the future. AMD, they make the processors for your computer, the brains of the computer, and they make the graphics card for all your gamers out there. We'll skip that one. We'll skip American Airlines because we'll look into that in a moment. Let's just look at the ones. Okay, the rest of them. Okay, let's see if this is loaded up here, guys. Okay. Apologize about that. Yes, so I'm looking at this one. I'm going to invest $1,000. So let's do that now. Let's pull the trigger while the pages are loaded up. So you can see here on eToro it says 2,000 on their feed, but actually it's 1,000. So they've changed it. Just need to update the website. So I'm going to invest in 1,000 at the moment. Okay, I'm going to build on this as I go along. I'm going to add funds, and I'm going to leave the copy portfolio the stop loss of $50. So what happens here? If I set this at 50, if if it drops by $950, it'll sell off all the stocks. You can set this to wherever you want, but just be careful of not setting it too high, because if you set it like at 40%, so if I invested in 1,000 and it dropped by 400, there's a market crash, it could sell off all them stocks. But then in the next few months, the market recovers, or the next 6 months, and then them stocks go back up in value. Just be careful. I'm going to be watching this, so I'm going to leave it at the default $50. So if it drops by $950, which I don't think it's gonna sell off the stocks. So I'm gonna pull the trigger, guys. I've been waiting for this for a long time. So outsmart the Nasdaq, invest. Okay, today is Sunday. That's going to start investing in outsmart the Nasdaq. So that's going to start buying all the stocks on tomorrow morning, Monday morning at 9:30 when the Nasdaq opens. Okay, so I just want to go over also what I'm doing at the moment on my channel. So what I've been doing, if you look at my portfolio here, I have been focusing on day trading. Okay, so every day I do one trade. If you've been watching my videos, I invest 1,500 into day trading, each trade each day, but I build on that by $500 each month. So I invest another 1,000 each month from my savings into eToro. I put another 500 into my day trading strategy. So this month, at the end of the month, I'll add 500 to that, 1,500. I'll be investing with 2,000 each month. And then I'm going to spread out my investment like I did in my copy trading forum channel. I'm going to spread out the investment. These are going to be long-term investments. Outsmart the Nasdaq. You can see I've invested in J Nemesis. I'm going to add funds to J Nemesis in the future. So I'm going to copy at least 5 popular investors. I'm going to invest in about 3 or 4 copy portfolios, and I'm going to increase the amount I'm investing in each one of them depending on their performance. And this is going to be my long-term strategy. So I'm going to leave these copy portfolios and my invested in copy portfolios long term, and then I'm going to keep a little bit of funds for doing some swing trading. So swing trading is just trading over 2 days, over a few weeks or a couple of months. And also, I'm going to keep on day trading every day. I'm learning day trading. I have got a mentor. I've done a course on that. So be making more videos on that soon. So you can see here that Outsmart, I've invested at 1,000. It'll buy all them stocks. I've got J Nemesis here. I'm going to increase this to 600 soon. So you can't copy J Nemesis at the moment because eToro has stopped copying on J Nemesis, but hopefully that will change soon. But I just got in on the last day, so I'm going to make videos about that soon. So more videos on copying, more popular investors coming soon, and copy portfolios. As you can see, I have 2,644 left to invest. I've invested 1,300, and 1,500 is that for my day trading, but I'll be increasing that 1,000 each month. Okay, so back to the copy portfolio. Okay, so let's go through some of these stocks. Okay, that's in the Nasdaq that we don't really know. So Corpus Pharmaceutical Holdings. So they were founded in 2009, and they are a pharmaceutical company that phase 3 clinical stage pharmaceutical company focused on therapeutics to treat rare and inflammatory diseases such as cystic fibrosis and all of these diseases. So you're kind of, I feel good about investing in these companies. So pharmaceutical are great companies because they're so wealthy and everything like that. So the next stock here, we're looking from Kronos Group Inc. So in the Nasdaq, outsmart the Nasdaq is 5.79% of its total portfolio. And you can see how these investments are spread out nice and evenly there, okay? So let's look at this stock here. So Kronos, when it loads up. Okay, so Kronos Group Inc. So this stock here is to do with the medical marijuana. So it's cannabis-based health solution, and everyone knows that it's been legalized in America for health solutions, etc. And that will be in Europe, I'm sure, pretty soon, and Amsterdam and stuff in our Netherlands already. As everyone knows, you can go there, and if you are all guys, anyone that uses cannabis-based health solutions, so a natural way to treat depression, etc. So really good company there. These stocks are doing really well. You can see that you can go into the stats, guys, on each of these stocks, and you can see how they're doing. See massive gains there. Go through all of this. You can look at the revenue. If you come down here also, you need to look at the total revenue here, guys. Okay, so you can see the total revenue and the total net income. So you can see the net income, massive high gains this year. And then also you'll be looking at the important here, these stats over here, total revenue. So you look over the last few quarters. So it started off here the third of the 20th, it was 8.43 million. And then for the last quarter, it's up 7.31 million. You can see here the profits too. Look at this. A really good operation costs and net income. That's really all you really need. And you can look through the balance sheet cash flow too. Okay, so the next stock here on the list that we can look at is American Airlines. And you'd be saying, okay, so this company here obviously is an airline from America. So a really good price now to buy these stocks because they are going to recover in the future, especially everyone wants to travel after what's happening in the world. But this stock over the last 6 months is starting to recover. So that's why it's probably invested, but really good price at the moment for these airlines if you're looking for the long term, okay? So American Airlines Group, so they're just like British Airways, etc. So once everything is back to normal, or if it ever gets back to normal, hopefully it gets better soon, and then everyone is going to want to fly. So the stock prices are it's going to rise in them. So sing a game. Next company. This is the first company, the first game I used on Facebook when I started Facebook to have Singa Poker. So they make all the games and the apps for Facebook apps developer and also make challenging games, etc. They have a good poker game on Facebook. I'm not big into playing poker, but I have played the Texas Hold'em game. It's really good. So really well known company doing some very good things. I'm sure you're familiar with these. Okay, the next one we're going to look at is ZYNE. So they're a pharmaceutical company, and these are also developing Caminoid therapeutics for rare and near rare neo-psychiatric conditions. So very good for epilepsy, etc. So really feel really good about investing in these stocks, and you know that cannabis is natural and doing really well, becoming very more popular. In the past, it had a bad name, but now it's totally different. Okay, now next company is Tilray, sorry, and it was founded in 2013 in Canada. And this is also a medical cannabis and cannabinoid company. Okay, so this is the first licensed producer of medical cannabis. So they produce the cannabis uh, uh, for different countries. Okay, so they operate in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Germany, and Portugal. So they are creating, they're actually growing, etc. The cannabis strains for medical marijuana, for the sale of medical marijuana. So a lot of medical marijuana in this stock. This one here, Biano Genomatics Inc. Sorry, is a healthcare company based in San Diego, California. So it develops different systems, structure, detection. Okay, so pharmaceutical company, guys, you can look into these. It's Bionico. Okay, so you can look into these yourself. They've different, look at their stats, different. So pharmaceutical, a lot of pharmaceutical high-tech companies in this copy portfolio. This is actually a new company, and you can see massive gains in this. Okay, it must have only started recently, so you can look through that yourself, guys. There's not much information because it's a brand new company, but look at the growth in that. Very nice. So we looked at all the tech companies. So a lot of tech companies. This one is Ballard Power System. Really good too. They create fuel cell products. So these are a green way to create batteries, etc. Another company like this is Plug that I have been day trading with. So it's a way to create a more natural battery, etc. And it uses water, etc. to create these technologies, fuel and water. So eh, with Biden now elected, he's more into the green energy than Trump. So these stocks are looking really good. So the last one here, guys, that we go is Jaguar Healthcare. So these are healthcare that develops gastrointestinal products for animals and human prescriptions. So what does that mean? That's like for heartburn or bloated stomach, etc. So these are creating products for all of these guys. So that's really what everything. So you're really diversifying your stock. Look at the gains, guys, in this in the last 6 months. Really good, and you can look through like lots of stuff here. Research, also the research tab is pretty cool on eToro, so you can see what investors are doing too. So do all this research yourself beforehand. This is just my review on what I'm doing. You can copy me if you wish, but it's not financial advice. You see this is also a new company, so not much information there, but massive gains. Okay, so I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to be making more videos soon, guys. Like I'm not saying that you should invest in, but this is one of my favorites. Okay, and I'm going to be, as I said, investing a lot more. I probably hope to bring up these copy portfolios up to 2,000 soon. But I'm going to be investing more popular investors, at least about 5 people, and that's going to be my strategy because you diversify your risk when you're doing that. And then I'm going to be day trading and swing trading. So I'm doing a lot, guys. I have a full-time job too in IT. So sometimes I can't make videos during the week, but I'm going to try and make lots more videos on copy because I want to use my funds here. I have funds here sitting here. It's pointless them just sitting here if I'm just using 1,500 each day for day trading, but I also want to keep like 500 or even 1,000 in the future for some swing trades if I see some good deals. Something I'm looking at too is Disney. Netflix has massive rise recently, and Disney's going to come out with its earning report soon. I can see that stock going up in value, so I might invest 500 in that soon. Okay, so hope you liked the video on investing on Outsmart the Nasdaq and the eToro. More videos coming soon. Remember, like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing here, and if you're new to eToro, just sign up through my link, copytradingforum.com. Won't cost you anything, but it'll be supporting the channel. And I hope everyone is going to have a great 2021. It's a great time to get into investing in your future for like your retirement or your college funds, etc. And eToro makes it so much easier. Okay, so peace and love, and see you on the next video. And thanks for watching. See you guys. Bye.